the coup rumors was true.
Yeah, it was true now, and the details are now being released gradually.
So tell us about it.
It looks more like a northern coup, for lack of a better word, because it's mostly orchestrated by northern elements. And these are some of them in the state distribution.
So what did the statement say? What did the Aso Rock statement say? Did it say that these generals were involved in a coup plot?
Yeah.
It said so. Oh, wow.
It was like military officers, and mostly brigadier general and some colonels.
Tell us who they are.
So this is Colonel M.E. Maji from Niger State, and then Lieutenant Colonel S. Bapa from Bauchi State.
Oh, but these are not generals. So these are not military.
But the lead architect is a general.
So these are not like Army commander, Navy commander, Air Force commander. Those who were changed.
No.
This is not them.
Yeah. Okay. So he's a General Sadiq.
Okay. So let me get what they were doing in the army. So this is Colonel Maji. What was he doing? Was he a commander of something?
I think their positions have not been actually released.
Okay, so
but the names were released.
So Maji is from Niger State.
Yeah,
that's south.
Which is the North Central State.
Okay, North Central.
Yeah,
and then Lieutenant Colonel. Oh, the rank of Lieutenant Colonel.
Yeah,
that's a young man.
Bauchi State. Bauchi State is, I think, northeast, if I'm not mistaken.
And another Lieutenant Colonel Hayatu
from Kaduna State, northwest.
Okay.
And the Lieutenant Colonel B. Dangnap, Plateau State, another North Central State. And then
he was previously court-martialed in 2015 over alleged misconduct during the Boko Haram. Okay.
Another Lieutenant Colonel Emi Al-Makura, also from Nasarawa State, a North Central State. And then Major A.J. Ibrahim from Gombe State, another Northeastern State. It looked largely like a northern coup d'etat. But it's led by Brigadier General Sadiq. He seemed to be the lead architect of the coup. And then if you also look at the previous, initially when Tinubu came into office, these were his appointees. And then Nouri Badu was the NSA. And then CJ Musa, the current outgone Chief of Defense Staff, was called a Nordina. And then the Chief of Air Staff, another Nordina. So initially you could see that Nordiners hold a strategic position within the...
But the question is, if the list of the coups were these colonels and lieutenant colonels, why have these generals been removed? Is it because there's suspicion of connivance or something like that?
So the grievances of the North could be two. You know, when it comes to military facility and installation, historically it has always been concentrated in the north, and particularly Kaduna State. So Kaduna State is seen to be the military capital of Nigeria, for lack of a better word. But then recently, all military recruitment and training takes place in Kaduna, Nigerian Army Depot, Kaduna State. But recently, under Tinubu's watch, there was a new depot that was opened, I think, is it Oshogbo, if I'm not mistaken, in southwest. So it looks like for the north, probably a perception that Tinubu is trying to water down their grip or monopoly over military institution. And then also, if you look at the hardship, there's a general hardship across Nigeria. But because of the underlying socioeconomic situation in the north, it bites more in the north than in southern part of Nigeria, let's say the southwest or the southeast. And that could also be another, a reason for this discomfort. And then also, if you look at some of the Tinubu's appointment and some of his policies, there are those who feel like the Lagos cabals have monopolized power, as they call them, the Lagos boys, have monopolized power. And that is what is also discomforting some northern elites. And so...
I see. So like a reset of sorts.
It's more like has to do with the ongoing realignment for 2027 election. If you look at also another recent issue of what the Northerners perceive to be sidelining of the vice president. You remember when APC met in Borno State and unanimously endorsed Tinubu as its candidate? The endorsement was done without the name of the VP.
So it's not clear whether he will be retained as VP.
Whether he will be retained as VP or not. Kashim Shettima. And so there are reasons why the North might be concerned or alarmed at some of Tinubu's policies.
And also the departure of the key guy to join the others.
Yeah.
And
then also you look at the historic or the sideline of this guy, Nasir El-Rufai. So the North has one or two reasons why it might be concerned about Tinubu's policy from either an economic point of view, from a political perspective, as well as some military, realignment and deployment here and there. But then interestingly though, in as much as he has taken away the CDS from the North, He has also made an appointment from the north, which is, I think, the chief of staff, if I'm not mistaken, who is a northerner. No, chief of naval staff, rather. He's a northerner. And then he has maintained Nuhu Ribadu, another northerner. And then I think Tinubu is perhaps trying to learn from history. There was this Nigerian author, Max Yolun, in his analysis of the 1966 coup, said Ironsi's biggest mistake was his attempt to build trust and confidence with the North, where he mistakenly or strategically surrounded himself with Northerners. Mind you, Tiwa Yakubu Danjuma, Jobless Danjuma, was something he head of security at the time, who was supposed to protect Ironsi. But he was also involved in the coup. He led the team that arrested Ironsi in Ibadan when he was with Colonel Fajui. Likewise, he made Hassan Kassina. Was he his chief of staff or so? And so people felt like it was this strategic position he placed the North at the time that allowed them to strike him. That may be a reason why Tinubu is now trying to realign and what do you call it, get some Northerners he perceived might be disloyal to him out of way. So like we said back on Tuesday, if the coup is indeed a coup, an attempted coup, then fine, it is better that it hasn't taken place. Because imagine if it has taken place, right? And these are the two architects. So this is the General, what do you call it? Brigadier General Sadiq, ably assisted by Emi Maji, Colonel Emi Maji. These are the two architects of the coup, allegedly. So imagine if this coup had succeeded. Looking at these people, it would have seemed to be a northern coup. And that also have created a problem because Buhari just left office, an ordinary. Now you coming to do a coup, it's like you trying to, what do you call it, monopolize points at everybody. That would have created an ethnic tension. And if it's just an attempt to strengthen the current government hands, going into election, then it's a master stroke.
You made that point. Okay, we'll look at this.